Well, it's that time of the year again. That time when we move into fall and the stores are decorated with Halloween costumes on one side of the aisle and Christmas decorations on the other side of the aisle. And somehow, somewhere in the middle of those two things, there'll be turkeys that will be bought, and families will sit down with friends and share Thanksgiving dinner with one another. In the life of the church, I like to think of this time as a reminder of what it means to living our lives in thanks, or thanks living, as we celebrate Thanksgiving. So for the next few weeks, Pastor Taylor and I are going to focus on what it means to be appreciative, what it means to give thanks, what it means to do that as part of our discipleship. So maybe what we could do for just 30 seconds or so is just to pause and quietly consider the many blessings in our lives.
Hi friends, today I will be sharing with you a reading from the New Testament that will go along with our theme of stewardship. This is the Apostle Paul, and he'll be addressing the collection for Christians in Jerusalem. It's from 2 Corinthians chapter 9. You can follow along. Now it is not necessary for me to write to you about the ministry of the saints, for I know your eagerness, which is the subject of my boasting about you to the people of Macedonia, saying that Achaia has been ready since last year, and your zeal has stirred up most of them. But I am sending the brothers in order that our boasting about you may not prove to have been empty in this case, so that you may be ready, as I said you would be. Otherwise, if some Macedonians come and find me, and find that you are not ready, we would be humiliated, to say nothing of you, in this undertaking. So I thought it necessary to urge the brothers to go on ahead to you and arrange in advance for this bountiful gift that you have promised, so that it may be ready as a voluntary gift and not as an extortion. The point is this: the one who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and the one who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Each of you must give as you have made up your own mind, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to provide you with every blessing in abundance, and you may share abundantly in every good work. As it is written, He scatters abroad, He gives to the poor, His righteousness endures forever. He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. You will be enriched in every way for your great generosity, which will produce thanksgiving to God through us. For the rendering of this ministry not only supplies the needs of the saints, but also overflows with many thanksgivings to God. Through the testing of this ministry, you glorify God by your obedience to the confession of the gospel of Christ and by the generosity of your sharing with them and with all others, while they long for you and pray for you because of the surpassing grace of God that He has given you. Now thanks be to God for this indescribable gift. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.